Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are. Greetings to you. Hey, this is Cali Truck Stop Theater, and this is your host, or the person. I guess I don't know. I done messed it up. Anyways, it's J Murph. Um, I'm so grateful that God has woken me up today. How about you? Yeah. Well, let's keep on believing that. Anyways, I'm a truck driver, and whatever you see or hear on this channel, it is my opinion. It's not the opinion of the company that I work for or its associates, the customers that are associated with the company. Also, anybody that's associated with me. It's not generally their views in many cases. So this is all me pretty much. But I'm recording here from Omaha, Nebraska, where this is the corporate office location, and I'm just waiting for my truck to get to have some repairs done on my truck. So, but I just wanted to spend a little time here with this on this video to discuss fire extinguishers. I was just thinking of stuff to talk about on this channel that is trucking related, and one thing that came up to mind is fire extinguishers. Now, fire extinguishers, I mean, you could use this for it's just inspecting what I'm really going to be talking about today. And so I figure, well, it has a dual purpose, really. I mean, fire extinguishers, we have them here in our trucks. I believe that all of your trucks should have them, even your car. You're driving along, I believe that your car should even have a fire extinguisher in it, in case you need to put out a fire. But this is also a good tip for those who have fire extinguishers at home. You should have a fire extinguisher at home as well, at least 2 of them. I recommend at least 2. So anyways, the fire extinguisher. It's really not a really good picture of the label there. I have to bring it up close to you. But anyways, I have 2 fire extinguishers on my truck. And first thing you want to check on your fire extinguisher is make sure that you have the right fire extinguisher. If you look on the label here, you will see what this fire extinguisher is good for. So make sure that you have the right fire extinguisher for the type of environment that you're in. Also, make sure that you have a fire extinguisher that is large enough to put out your basic fire that you might encounter if by chance a fire does break out. If a fire breaks out and you got one of those little tiny bottle fire extinguishers, that's really not going to help out too much. So make sure that the size of the fire extinguisher is also good. So this particular one that I have, it is good for trash, wood, paper, liquids such as like let's say you have a gas spill and that catches on fire, and also electrical. So now you want to let's say that you are working with a gas fire or a grease fire. You don't want to have a fire extinguisher that just squirts out water, because everybody knows that you pour water on a grease fire, it doesn't put out the fire, it just spreads it. So yes, so just make sure that you have the right type, and also make sure you have the correct size. Now the next thing you want to check is the contents, the pressure contents in here. So you check the gauge that is here. Let me see if I can squeeze it in there. You want to make sure that that needle there is in the green, which means that it is properly pressurized. so that in case you do have to discharge your fire extinguisher, it has the proper pressure. And you also will know that it is fully charged. So another thing to check out on your fire extinguisher is the handle. Make sure that the handle is intact. Okay. Make sure that the rivets that hinge your handle are not damaged or broken. Also check your pin. Make sure that you have a pin inserted in the handle. That's your safety pin to keep you from mistakenly squeezing the handle and discharging your contents. But along with that pin, you want to make sure that you have your little safety tag there to ensure that this pin does not slide out. This pin is very loose, and it's designed for a quick release. So you want to make sure that this tag is there to keep the pin in place in case it dumps over whatever and that pin does not fall out. So also inspect the container. Check for any signs of dents or damage, anything like that, because this is pressurized. And let's say that this canister is damaged. You do have a possibility of it actually blowing up on you and losing its pressure because it is weak and it's under pressure. So let's say you come across a pressure change. Well, if that canister is damaged and it is significantly damaged to where any pressure variation will destroy it, you might have something that sounds like a bomb going off right close to you. That could cause damage. Also, check your hose. Check to make sure that it's not dry rotted. Make sure that it is properly attached to your fire extinguisher, and also check your check the inside of the hose, the nozzle of the hose. Make sure that there is no nothing in there that's clogging the hose. Okay, so those are just the basic things with your fire extinguisher. And you can check your fire extinguishers in your house the same way, also in your car, at work, and even in your truck. But I do suggest that you do have fire extinguishers in your house, also in your vehicle, pretty much anywhere that you are at work. Make sure that you also have the right fire extinguisher, because you never know if you're going to need it. It's best to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it at all. So that's it, and I hope that was helpful to you. And I'll try and find some other things to talk about. So y'all have a good one. Bye.